250 the first game might be the small game of the night then.
Nothing better than having the right ball matched up to the lane, playing where you like to play. And have 27,000 to shoot for.
And he likes to play inside.
Oh, he loves it.
Can't throw much better than that, Denny.
Have to be impressed, Mike, with his performance thus far.
So far, right. Tim Criss, 5-step player, stands near the back of the approach.
All right.
Basically, low backswing. Head is very steady all the way through. Gets right to here. You see the backswing. Now watch the follow-through come right up past his ear. Does that every single time. See how square he is at the foul line?
Went high the last trip. Oh, nice adjustment. Very professional shot right there.
You know, he says something to himself every time, and he puts usually a positive thought into his mind. You know, he's got Branham's attention. He still can shoot 257.
Trouble is, Branham's got room for 290.
And he can't stop carrying.
Marginal shot there.
It's an X on the board, Dennis.
I knew you were going to say that.
It's an X on the board. George Branham, little crouched as he starts, bends forward, bends the knees, holds the ball low. He's a 5-step player. Very broad shoulders. Swing is full and free. See how steady the head is? The left hand out for balance. Now look at the balance at the line there.
4 left, 9 wiggled momentarily.
What that does is give Tim Criss hope. I mean, Criss now can strike out for 257 and make Branham, you know, do something in the 10th. The 4 and the 9 are there for a split second. As he converts the 9 with no trouble, but Tim Criss now has a chance in the match. Got to have this one, though, Dan.
Good news is he gets to finish, too.
Right. I mean, first, he can put the pressure on him, and he chose to do this. Has to hurry.
Needed a speed and a tickle and didn't get it.
He just kind of slipped off his hand a little early, Dan. He didn't quite get through that tension. You know, he's got a controlled swing to begin with. And under pressure like that, the muscles will tense just a hair more, and sometimes they can inhibit that hand release just a little bit. That basically eliminates him, though. He can still finish with 236, but Branham's going to be in the 240s if he opens. Branham has 229 right now without throwing another shot. So if Criss doesn't double, Branham doesn't even need to show up for the 10th.
A little more loft. Can't take out the 4 after a couple of key doubles to keep himself close. Tim Criss unable to execute down the stretch.
Very professional game, though.
No question.
I mean, it's going to be a clean game, assuming he makes this 4-pin. It's going to be in the 220s. He had most every shot in the pocket. Just running into a guy right now that is lined up and carrying and confident.
And that's almost the luck of the draw on the PBA Tour. Had he ended up maybe with Mike Edwards or somebody else who didn't shoot a huge game at him, it was a close match, he might have been able to sneak by.
Right.
I mean, it's pretty tough when you figure you might shoot 225 and lose in your opening effort.
Well, he's going to take home a check for $6,500. That soothes the wounds just a little bit there. See a similar shot to the 9th frame there, but that one struck, the other one didn't.
Pat on the back. Congratulations for George Branham III. And so Tim Criss will finish 4th. And George Branham III gets an opportunity to stay loose, maybe fish a little bit. Nice reaction.
You know, and he even fell off balance a little on that shot. The ball still wound up in the pocket. So right now he can't do anything wrong.
257 the opening game. Room for 269 here.
Keeps getting better every game.
If you're Dave Husted, you figure you got to shoot 290 to win.
It's possible.
Already twice this summer we've seen a 4 or 5 seed just bolt to victory. Husted
did it, yeah.
He's well aware.
In fact, the last 2 times on ESPN, he went from 4th to 1st and 5th to 1st. I mean,
last year's
the same
World
number
Open.
of games. Yeah.
Right. And believe me, that is a very, very difficult thing to do. Terrific performance, George Branham III, averaging 260 plus.